Let's be real with ourselves, nobody cares about YouTuber update videos because nobody pays enough attention to what YouTubers are doing to actually, they can just do the thing and nobody will really care or notice. But I do need your input, so stick around for a little bit, hang around for a tiny little bit of time. Basically, I am doing too many things at once. Shocker, I know. But I don't want to do less of the things I'm doing, I just want to have more time to do other things, but that's not how time works. And so I need to figure out how to cut down. And from what you as a viewer see, I do my weekly heavily researched videos. They get more researched over time. Like, they're just getting so much more complicated as time goes on. And then my 8 or 9 disability review videos a month, and then also the weekly access reviews for shows, so I go see a show at least once a week, which is a lot of things. But then on top of that, offline, I'm doing disability access work, I'm having lots of activist meetings with lots of people, I'm auditioning for stuff, sometimes I perform, I practice my craft obviously, working on some other artistic projects, teaching the occasional workshop or professional development. I guess no longer finishing my undergrad thesis, but I was doing that until a month ago. I'm also doing some other projects that you don't need to know about right now. I also actually have friends, like real people friends that I hang out with, which means that social interaction is a thing that I need to like go do rather than a thing I can do at the same time as getting work done. And this is an absurd amount of work for one human to do at once, and I also happen to, shocker, I know, be a disabled person, which makes this even more unwise and unsustainable. I haven't written a song in gosh, who knows how long. I think I'm okay with that, but it's weird. Anyway, I planned a couple months ago that once I hit like 15,000 subscribers, I would drop down to doing videos every other week, because at that point, the income I'd get from AdSense after the major algorithm hit would be equivalent to what I was already making at that point. So it wouldn't be too much of a change. Not that what I'm making right now is livable anyway, but I like to keep it kind of consistent. I also briefly thought about making a Patreon to make this more logical and livable for me, but I cannot do more work for the amount of work I'm already doing, and I feel weird about making content exclusive to people who can afford it, even if it's super cheap, because that feels antithetical to why I'm here and what I do. And also just having people pay me for nothing also feels wrong. So I decided not to look into that option. And also, if you want to know more about like the weirdly wonderful yet stressful lifestyle that is being a content creator, Dustin Pointer made a really great video about it a few weeks ago that was incredible. I'll link it above in the description for you. But basically, I spend like 14 hours a day, 6 days a week working on all of this stuff, and I love these things. I do. I wouldn't do this if I didn't, but that's not sustainable. And I kind of had a moment last month where I was actively choosing to not do things I wanted to do, and actively avoiding social interaction with people I love and care about because I had videos to write and research to do, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not emotionally ready to drop down to every other week videos. My skeleton schedule is one dramaturgical deep dive and then one like scientific debunking or social commentary sort of video, because I know my audience is different for those two, and leans more towards the non-theater content. Either way, it's going to be a huge algorithm hit no matter what I do. But I've been yelled at enough by my loved ones and been told too many times that my universal accessibility and moments of rest and care are important for everybody except for myself philosophy maybe isn't the best thing for me to be doing. So I'm dropping to 3 videos a month so I can go outside and live a life outside of research. So I actually have energy to do the things and the activist work that I enjoy doing, so I can change the world the way that I want to be doing so. And also, what kind of activist am I if I'm hypocritical about the importance of care and rest and don't follow any of these scientifically backed advice I'm giving you guys in this channel? There is always time in life to do things that one wants to do, so there is no reason to try to do all of it at the same time and then needing to sleep for 10 years because that's unsustainable. And the more that I've been working on my mental health stuff, the less I want to work, which is great. It's very good, it's very healthy, it's annoying, because I am a workaholic, but it is a good sign, I think. It's a good sign that I'm doing better. So, you know. The thing where I need your help, which is the reason that this video exists in the first place, is that I want to know what you guys are interested in. I definitely want to sprinkle in some more like less research heavy videos that are more conversational or lifestyle oriented, or like me trying disability related things for when I have other chaotic stuff going on in a month and just can't swing 3 full research videos. But I have no idea what kind of things y'all would actually care to hear me talk about, so please let me know. I feel like when I started this channel, I knew what specific resources and lifestyle things I didn't have when I was young and wish that I did because I was new to the community, but at this point I'm so used to living as an openly disabled person, I forget what isn't normal, or like what things people might be interested to learn about, or might want to know more about, or need support with. I also have run out of my initial list of things that I was going to make when I started the channel, so please let me know. I would absolutely love some input, because this is obviously my channel and that I run it, but I started this as a resource for other people, so at the end of the day, it feels more collective than that. Obviously, I'm not going to make a video on something that's super boring to me. That is where it becomes my channel, but it is fairly easy for me to find something interesting in just about anything that I look into, and I would love to talk about stuff that you want to hear about, because I can't have a channel if I don't have viewers. But anyway, all of which to say, I'm tired and I want to be able to actually spend time with my friends and read silly romance novels and watch movies with my roommate and randomly decide to go to a museum or something if I'm feeling bored without stressing about whether I'm on schedule and getting my video quota done, because I'm self-employed and that means I should have some freedom. So 1 week of the month you're not going to be getting a video from me henceforth. That's going to happen. At some point I'm probably going to drop to doing videos just every other week. That will likely happen in the next year or so, but we're going to see where the offline life stuff takes me, and then that will decide what happens online. But again, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sending my content to all your friends and favorite teachers and whoever else in your life. Thank you for your ideas in advance. I really appreciate it. And I will see you, my dear, next week.